Put on a happy face. You got it. So we can show the seat. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Here, go ahead and brush them off. Put on a happy face. And then spread sunshine. So we can get these fingertips nice and tense about. Breathe in. And then unleash the sunshine. Very good. And then we can even stretch this arm upwards. Breathe in. And now we are creating our own sunlight, and I think we have some sunlight coming out here. Yes. We can create some sun around our faces. Sun around our neighbors. All around. And then as if we could pick up and throw that sunshine. Here we go. All right, and then also, as if we could carry that sun with both hands. Breathe in. And then let's let a big sigh out. Ah! Oh, that's wonderful. Hi, Susie. I'm going to share a couple of photos that we had. If you look at our Tremble Clef's Facebook, a beautiful day at the Liberty Station Walk. Let's see if we got here. Yes, beautiful table. So we actually did have some clouds similar today, and there was a little bit of drizzle. But nonetheless, we had a wonderful time. There we are. So yes, imagine we have this rain that just came, and we've got to trudge through the mud there. So if you're standing with me, you can even use these feet slowly. If you're sitting with me, let's swing these arms around. But yes, sticky feet. Yep, we don't have to move too fast, but we're getting this nice balance shift of weight. Oh yeah. Very nice. And then we can plant ourselves there. Let's imagine that we can grow just like seedlings. So first, let's curl up into our seed in the mud here. Yep. You can let the body just droop there. But the sunlight, the rain will help us grow, so breathe in. And we can get a little taller. Yep, another breath in. Thinking about very tall posture here. Another breath in. And out, we get a little sprout. Maybe it's your fingers, maybe it's your hands. Another. And outward. Yes. Let those April showers help us bloom. So we can breathe in again. And then out. Oh yes, we are reaching for the sunlight. There you go. There might be some breezes too. That's okay. We've got our strong roots, but we can blow in the breeze. Awesome. Yep, keep it nice and flowy. And then let's turn this into a lean. So you can reach upwards, and then, feel that nice stretch on one side. And then over here, feel another stretch right there. There you go. And then while we're standing together, we can go ahead and pull ourselves up. So if you want to get these legs moving, we can squat on down, and then imagine you've got a rope that you're hanging on to, and then 3, 2, 1, whoa, we can get ourselves right up there. There you go. Let's try that again. Breathe in. And then here we go. Hang on to that rope, and then 3, 2, 1. Yes, getting us nice and tall. Let's do that once more. Here we go. Holding on, and then 3, 2, 1. Nice and tall. We've got these arms moving. Let's go ahead and give them a gentle stretch. You can go side to side. All right. We can even lace these fingers. Get a good stretch in front. And then breathe in. Exhale, let's go again, up to the sky. There we go. And then another tricky thing is to hold our hands behind our backs. Let's see what we can do that way. Especially if you're seated, you can try to get your arms just right there. But this is squeezing our shoulder blades together and really helping us fight against this. So get those shoulders backward. There we go. Think it nice and tall. Beautiful. While we're here, roll those shoulders back. Oh yeah. And then let's evolve this movement into some swimming so we can get these backs working. Ooh, good. All right. And then shrug those shoulders up by the ears. Feel that tension, because this is the tension we do not want to carry. 3, 2, 1, let's drop it. Ah, there you go. So any stress, any tension you have around your necks, let's let it melt away. Oh yes. Maybe you got a crook in your neck from sleep in a special way. Let it melt away. Ooh. There you go. And then, to get these necks ready to hold up these heavy heads, let's look side to side.
That's okay.
You don't need to go too fast. We don't need whiplash. And then we can nod a nice up and down, yes and no. And then while you're heading down, feel that great stretch at the top of your spine. All right. And then we can go ahead and bob these heads just like some birds do. You can go front and back. Just getting a gentle tug at the little vertebrae here. All right. And then let's wake up these faces. Maybe you might feel a little frozen in some of these parts. But let's slowly work on some of these muscles. These eyebrows we can raise and lower. So while we're raising them, give me a nice ah. Ah. Yes. Oh, you just learned something new about something. Ah. There you go. Very good. That also ties in with our eyelids. We can keep those nice and bright. And then, for some isolation, you can try winking at somebody. You're in on something. There you go. Wink, wink. There you go. Yeah, go ahead. You can turn to somebody and give them a wink. Hi. We're in on the joke. You got it. Wink, wink. And then you can try wiggling these noses a little bit. Maybe you're like bewitched. And then finally, let's go to these jaws, these mouths. We can get some nice chewing going. Imagine you've got a great big piece of bubble gum that you can really move around here. Not exactly a jawbreaker, that's a lot of work for our jaws to do. But some nice bubble gum we can chew. Yeah. And then let's also tie that in with some breath movement. We're gonna blow the biggest bubble we can. So breathe in. And we can picture this bubble getting bigger. Yeah. Another inhale. And down. Oh, it's almost getting ready to lift us off. One more, breathe in. And then out. Yes, imagine it could lift us up. If you're standing with me, we can try to get the tiptoes going. Get a hamstring going. Yep, as long as you've got some balance with the chairs and tables there. We are flying. Up, up and away. And then we can let us land. We gotta pop this bubble. 3, 2, 1, let me hear that pop. Woo! Very nice. Fun to have some sounds that we can pop. You remember that we're singing the song High Hopes that has a bubble pop sound. Let's try some different parts of our mouths that can make that pop. Maybe you're gonna pop that with your tongue. Yep. Fun sounds. Maybe you can make that pop with your lips. A nice letter P. Very good. While we're working on this, go ahead and we'll use these tongues. Try to clean off any leftover breakfast you might have right here. Oh, there you go. Tasty. But we're using these great muscles that are our tongues. Wonderful. And then let's go ahead and just keep on with the face right now, because we can tell a lot with our facial expressions. First, show me that you tasted something very sour. What does that do to our faces? Oh, yes. It all pulls right into that source of, oh yeah. Lemons, limes, Sour Patch Kid candy, all of that really going inwards. You can feel it shrinking. Nice. Okay, we can cleanse our palate right now. Let's imagine that we tasted something that was very hot, very spicy. You kind of want to cool things down. Let's get some nice breathing to cool ourselves off.
And a little bit of salt.
Yes, that was a little too spicy. So let's drink some cooling water. Go ahead and breathe in. And then, very nice. Oh, you see that someone has brought in your favorite dish. What would that do to our face, just to see the sight of our favorite dish? Yes, it's a nice surprise. Maybe you have a nice gasp. A great smile. Very good. Well, let's add some notes to our working out here. I'm going to mute us at home. But on the piano, we have Barbara. Yay! Beautiful. Yes. So right now, let's actually get some slides going on. And imagine that we're driving those gondolas in Italy. So right now, we'll head upwards. And first, we don't have any customers yet. So we're just coming to ourselves. So it's a good slide as we... Yeah, and then we can do a nice paddle of our... And we'll head upwards. We get a little more bold. Let's open to ooh. Now with an O. Now with we got two more down. Last one. Woo, yes. And now we have some customers lined up, so we'll give them a wave. And come on in. The water's fine. Yes. And then now we'll keep going up. We'll start flow again. But this is our Italian phrase as we sing to our customers on our gondola. Give me, or go ahead and repeat after me. This is mio, mio, bello, bello, amo, amore. So the whole phrase is mio, bello, amore, and we're singing upwards, and we like to talk with our hands, even though we're driving our gondola here. Or we can even do this, a very beautiful hand gesture. So our phrase is mio, bello, amore. And then we're getting upwards. Mio, bello, amore. Mio, bello, amore. Sing out for more customers. Mio, bello, amore. let's start holding out the top one more. Mio bello, hold, amore. Yeah, you're holding the love. Mio bello, amore. Let's do two more. Mio bello, amore. Last one. Mio bello, amore. Ooh, there we go. I think we got some customers for our gondola. Yes, if you'd like to have a seat, you can, but you can still keep tall. Let's work on our muscles of our mouths. We can do this with our hand gestures. So give me an E, and then imagine that you've got on your thumbs kind of strings attached to the edges of your mouths. E, they're helping us really open wide. E, horizontal. E. And then we return upwards to give an ah. E, ah. And then really picture your mouths creating those huge shapes. One is a big horizontal line. E. One is a big vertical line. Ah. Yes. So we'll head downwards here. And this is with the letter Z. Z, ah, Z, ah, Z. Yeah, so we're alternating. Z, ah, Z, ah, Z. Shaping our mouths huge. Z, ah, Z, ah, Z. Z, ah, Z, ah, Z. Feel stretch. Z, ah, Z, ah, Z. 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 Two more for us. Z, ah, Z, ah, Z. And here's the last one. Z, ah, Z, ah, Z. Ah, so nice and low. And then we'll head on upwards. Here, imagine that we're playing ping pong with each other. And then you get 3 ping pong balls thrown at you in succession. You're going to crack that back with your paddle with the K sound. Just give me that nice cracking. Yeah. Cut is so important for us to work out. It's the back of the tongue clacking against our soft palate. And that helps us with our swallowing. So really have that great burst of air from the back of the mouth. And what we're going to do is we're going to return 3 of these ping pong balls with coo, 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 coo. So you've got those 3, that top note, let that ping pong ball fly, nice and tricky. And so you can kind of almost imagine feeling that ping pong resist against your ball or your paddle. So here we go. Coo, 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 coo. Yeah, you can try the other arm. Coo, 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 coo. Ping pong champion. Coo, 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 coo. Now give me coco, co, 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 head downwards, but we're going to have a steady beat for ourselves. Imagine we're smashing things under our feet. You can further elaborate that, even if you're not using your feet. Go ahead and get a nice lap slap. Not too fast, not speeding up. Steady. And this is our phrase. We're going to go down with, Mama made me mash my M&Ms. I cried. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. I cried. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. Yep, don't speed up. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. I cried. 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 Two more. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. I cried. Last one. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. I cried. Woo, we got down there. All right, you're welcome to have your seat now, but as you get there, you can even try a good squat. Getting in, maybe you're lowering yourself from that rope here. And then while we're seated here, let's imagine those notes. Barbara, could you please give us a B flat? So on this B flat, let's treat that B flat, this is the note you're hearing, as do. Give me a do. Do. So you might be very familiar with this song from The Sound of Music. Do, a deer, a female deer, Re, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread, la, a note to follow, so, tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to do. Yes, so we've got two do's. We've got low do, do. We've got high do, do. Let's connect those do's by just saying the note names right now. So going from the low one to the high one. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Very nice. And now let's try not to take a break in between them. Let's do this as a gradual climb up the steps. So breathe in right now. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Woo! And now let's turn the brains on even more, doing it backwards. So going from the highest one, we have do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. That's it. So going backwards, it's do, ti, la. So let's try that again. Again on one big breath to get us through all those notes. Breathe in. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Yes, and now for a little memory challenge. Go ahead and repeat after me. I'm going to give us a different sequence every time. So here is do, re, mi, re, do. Your turn. Do, re, mi, re, do. Very nice. Do, so, do. Do, so, do. Do, mi, do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. And then do, re, mi, fa, sol. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. So, fa, mi, re, do. So, fa, mi, re, do. Do, mi, do, mi, so, mi, do. Do, mi, so, mi, do. Yes, It is a different language. It also goes back to Italian again, because we have solfeggio is what we're coming from. But yes, we can get our big, beautiful hands out for do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Let's try going up and down in one breath. We're working on our stamina, on our endurance. So it's going to be do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Let's do that slowly. You can breathe where you need to, but we're still in B flat. We have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. And let's bridge them together. Get a good breath in. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. And let's try that a little bit higher. If we can go to B. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. That sounds beautiful. Let's do that softly in the same key. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Yes. And now, when we reach the top one, let's let that one be our loudest one. So we're starting soft. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. So if you're familiar with more Italian words, it's a crescendo getting louder on the way up and a decrescendo on the way down. Let's try that together. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Beautiful. Yes. And then let's go ahead and just say one of our tongue twisters together. This is going back to the letter K. If you'll repeat after me, this is a proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee cup. Let's say that together. A proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee cup. Yes. And now let's say it to the waiter who's across the restaurant. They need to hear us from where. Make sure you've got a proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee cup. Yes. All right. The waiter, they came a little closer. So we don't have to be as loud, but still with all the diction we can. Here we go. A proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee cup. Yes. And now go ahead and whisper it to a neighbor right now. A proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee cup. Yes. And now we can all say it as one big voice announcing to the whole world. A proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee cup. Yes. And all of those wonderful sounds we get to do. Well, let us get into some of our singing along. For now, I'm actually helping us, we're going to prepare for what's coming up next month, May 2nd, is Tremble Clefs has been invited to share music with the people in Campo for Campo Days, again, at the Motor Transport Museum. So this is going to be Saturday, May 2nd. If you can plan to arrive by 1 o'clock, by 12:30, I'll send out, so look at your calendars over the weekend. I'll bring a sign-up sheet for us next week. That way we can plan for how many we can fit under our performance space there. But the Motor Transport Museum is our friends of Tremble Clefs. They have, right here, the way to know that you're in the right place is you look for the big mill. But you can see, there's the mill. And then some of these things, some of these automobiles have been sitting out forever. Or some of these automobiles have been spruced up and looking nice and new as well. So we have a little bit of everything. There's Bruce right here, Tremble Clef friend. And then we also have Brian, who plays the fiddle. So he'll be playing the fiddle with us on May 2nd. So consult your calendars. May 2nd, arrive by 12:30. And then perform around 1 o'clock. we'll bring this, I think is a perfect song for the Motor Transport Museum that we've sung in the past. It's Take Me Home Country Roads. Take me home country roads, because to get to Campo, you're gonna take those country roads. So we're gonna take a road trip, and you can sing this along with us. So this is in the signature songs packet number 9. And then while we were working on those big vowels, we get to put them to good use with the chorus. Because each of these, stretch it out, sing it out, let your voice float on air.